The griot's song. In the heart of a sprawling African savanna, where the sun kissed the earth and the baobab trees stretched toward the heavens, there lay the ancient village of Sundiata. It was a place where the echoes of the past lived in the present, carried on the winds by the griots, the custodians of history. The griots were not just storytellers, they were the living libraries of the land. They held in their minds the tales of kings and queens, the victories and losses of great battles, and the wisdom of the ancestors. Their words were like threads, weaving the fabric of the community's identity. In Sundiata, the most revered of the griots was an old man named Kuma. His voice, deep and resonant, was known to all. He could call forth tears with a tale of love lost, or laughter with a clever trickster's tale. But more than his stories, it was his understanding of their power that set him apart. Kuma knew that stories were not just entertainment, they were the soul of the people, the bridge between past and future. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the village gathered around the great fire, Kuma prepared to tell a story. This night was different, for he had called for all to attend, young and old, warriors and weavers, farmers and fishermen. When silence fell over the crowd, Kuma began, his voice as smooth as the evening breeze. Long ago, before the mountains rose from the earth and before the rivers carved their paths, the spirits of the land gave a gift to our people, the gift of the griots. They were tasked with remembering all that was and all that would be, so that our people would never lose their way. He paused, letting the weight of his words settle. The villagers leaned in, eager to hear more. Each griot, he continued, carries a song within them. This song is their life's work, a melody woven from the stories they tell. But there is a secret, known only to the griots. The song is not complete until they find a successor, someone to carry the melody forward, to add their own verses, and to keep the song alive. The villagers whispered among themselves, eyes darting around the fire. Who would be chosen? Who among them would become the next griot? Kuma raised a hand for silence. Tonight, I will share with you the story of my song, the Song of Sundiata. It is a song of our beginnings, of the trials and triumphs that shaped our people. And it is a song that must be carried forward, for the story of Sundiata is not yet complete. As Kuma's voice filled the night, he told of the founding of the village, of the wise chief who led them to this land, and of the battles fought to protect it. He spoke of the ancestors whose spirits still walked among them, guiding their steps. And as he spoke, the villagers felt the weight of their history, the pride of their heritage, and the responsibility of their future. When the tale ended, Kuma fell silent. The fire crackled, sending sparks into the sky. After a long pause, he spoke, and his voice soft but firm. The time has come, he said, for the song to find a new voice. Who among you will take up this mantle? Who will become the next griot of Sundiata? The villagers looked at one another, but no one spoke. The weight of the task was great, and none dared to claim it. Then, from the edge of the crowd, a young girl stepped forward. Her name was Nyasha, and though she was small in stature, her eyes were bright with determination. I will learn your song. Kuma, she said, her voice steady. I will carry it forward. Kuma smiled, seeing in Nyasha the same spark that had been in his own eyes when he was chosen many years ago. He took her hand and led her to the center of the circle. The song is not just mine, he said. It is ours. Together, we will ensure that the story of Sundiata lives on. And so, under the light of 1,000 stars, Kuma began to teach Nyasha the griot's song. He taught her the rhythm of the drum, the rise and fall of the melodies, and the power of the words. Day by day, night by night, she learned, until the song was as much a part of her as the breath in her lungs. Years passed, and the old griot grew frail, his voice weaker with each telling. But the song lived on, growing stronger in Nyasha. She added her own verses, telling of new challenges faced by the village, new heroes born, and new wisdom gained. When Kuma's time came to join the ancestors, he went knowing that the song of Sundiata was in good hands. Nyasha became the griot of the village, her voice carrying the stories of the past into the future. And so the griot song continued, unbroken through the ages, a testament to the power of memory, the strength of community, and the unyielding spirit of the people of Sundiata. This story, like the griot song, serves as a reminder that we are all part of a larger story, one that began long before us and will continue long after we are gone. The responsibility to remember, to tell, and to add our own verses is one that we all share.